Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CATalyst. A few days to go now for your IIFT exam and I believe your preparations are going on in full swing. Remember, we in Unacademy have come up with a series of questions, 100 most important LRDI questions for your IIFT. These are questions which have come in previous year papers in the last 2 decades, and these are questions which must be done by any aspirant before you actually write the IIFT exam. So make sure you watch the next 15 minutes because today we are going to solve some amazing case lists. As always, the first thing I'm going to tell you, give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we start with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start, right? Notification at the start. On your screen are Unacademy learners who have cracked the CAT with flying colors. We have 100 percentile in DILR and 99.98, 99.96 overall. A lot of them, 99.9 plus. Proud moment indeed for all of us in Unacademy. Definitely, we believe that you can be one amongst the next, right? Okay, let's get started. Okay, one more thing. The Unacademy Combat, right, is scheduled every alternate Sunday, right? So the next Unacademy Combat is scheduled on the 24th of January, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. The best part about this combat is, right, it's a competition, right? Questions are there from almost every chapter that you can think about. So when you write this combat, the good part is you get to analyze where you stand with respect to your preparation. And imagine if you do it from now till your CAT. I think CAT will become much easy. You can unlock the Unacademy Combat absolutely free if you register as a first time user with a new mobile number which has not been registered before and you use this invite code Parikshit Saikia. Just use this invite code Parikshit Saikia and remember, first time user can unlock this plan absolutely free. There are also a lot of new batches starting. 18, the weekday evening batch. On the 19th, an absolute weekday morning batch. And on the 22nd of January, a working professional batch starting on Unacademy. If you want to subscribe to any of these batches, these are all CAT 2021 batches. You can definitely use the discount code Parikshit Saikia. You get 10% off on the subscription fee. And also remember today's schedule, right? Today's schedule. If you are writing the IIFT or if you are writing the CAT 2021, I am going to show you some never seen before speed maths techniques. These are techniques which if you apply in your exam, you can solve questions really fast within seconds. So today 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. absolutely free class. Make sure that you join me live because I'm going to show you some never seen before speed maths calculation techniques. Remember, in your IIFT, speed is very important. So this will be live today at 4:30 p.m. on Unacademy. You need to log into Unacademy to view this. Okay, let's get started with today's session. Okay, let's have the first questions on the screen. Okay, I'll do this the second case. Let's take up this one as the first one. Okay, let's get started. Okay, please read this. Total 4,000 students of a leading training institute applied to 3 colleges at Ranchi, Udaipur and Trichy. In all, 57.5% of these students received a GDPI call from at least one of the 3 colleges. Number of students getting a call from only college R, only U and only T when the ratio of 2:4:5. Now, moment you read, probably I've read 3 sentences, 4 sentences, you realize one thing. Now, I must tell you, this is a previous year IIFT question, okay? This is a previous year IIFT question. Moment you read this, you realize this is probably a question where there are 3 unknowns. Remember, Ranchi, Udaipur and Trichy, and there are some overlapping. There is some overlapping. Moment you talk about overlapping, it must be a question on Venn diagrams, right? It must be a question on Venn diagrams. Let's try to solve this. Let's try to solve this, okay? So it must be a question on Venn diagrams. Okay, I think let's draw the last circle a bit bigger. Okay. Okay. So first is Ranchi. First circle is Ranchi. Second circle is Udaipur. And the third circle is Trichy. Okay. Let's start again. In all, 57.5% of the students received a GDPI call from minimum one of the three colleges. So can you tell me how much is 57.5% of 4,000? 57.5% of 4,000. How much will this come out to be? This will come out to be 2300. 2300. How did I do the calculations? It should be orally. Think about it. Orally, if you need to do this calculation, remember 50% is half. 50% is how much? Half. So it's 2000. It's 2000. Similarly, how much is 5%? Remember 10% means put a decimal before the unit digit. 400. If 10% is 400, 5% is going to be 200. 200, right? Similarly, what is going to be 2.5%? 100. If 5% is 200, 2.5% is going to be 100. So 2000 plus 200 plus 100 gets you that 2300. Okay. So total 2300 students got a call. It means, remember there are total 4000. So how many did not get a call from any of these colleges? 4000 minus 2300, 1700. 1700 students did not get a call from any of these colleges, right? Let's look at the next part. Number of students getting a call from only R, only U, and only T when the ratio of 2:4:5. It's a ratio. Let's write it down. So let's say only R is 2x, only U is 4x, and only T is 5x. Now just to make sure that everyone understand which part I'm talking about, only R is this part. Do you agree? Only R. Similarly, only U is this part, which is 4x, right? Similarly, only T is this part, which is 5x, right? So this is the ratio of 2:4:5. Next, let's look at the next part. The number of students getting calls from only R and only U. Only R and only U. Number of students getting calls from only U and T. And number of students getting calls from only R and T, wherein the ratio of 5:2:4. Remember, it's a different ratio. So what is the first ratio? Only R and U is 5. So can I say this is 5y? Remember, you cannot take it to be x again. Why? Previous ratio, you took it to be x. This is going to be something different. So let's say 5y. Next number is 2y. What is the next number? Only U and T is 2y. And the last one is 4. What is 4? R and T. Only R and T. So let's say this is 4. Correct? Next, the number of students getting a call from only U, okay, is 4 times the number of students getting a call from all the 3 colleges. So only U is 4 times. Remember, what is only U? 4x. 4x. So only U is 4 times that from all 3. That from all 3. So if only U is 4x, can I say all 3 should be x? I hope no confusion. Remember, all 3 colleges, whatever the number of students, only U is 4 times. So if all 3 colleges is x, only U must be 4x. Only U must be 4x. Correct? Next. Please read this, okay? Last line is very important. A lot of students that here in the IIFT could not solve this case then just because of this last line. Just because of this last line. So please try to understand this. 5-6 students who got a call from college R also got calls from at least one other college. Again, I am repeating. 5-6 students who got a call from college R also got calls from at least one other college. What does it mean? Very simple. It means, what does it mean? It means among students, I'm talking about among students who got calls from college R. So first is this. I'm talking about this circle. So you know what? Among the circle R, for the circle R, 5-6 got a call from one more college. So can I say among all students who got calls for college R, only 1-6 got calls from only R? Think about it. Think about it. Again, 5-6 students who got a call from R also got calls from other 6 students. Matlab, can I say, if you are considering the circle R, 5/6 of the circle, 5/6 of the circle here got calls from one more college minimum. So can I say remaining? What is the remaining? Remaining is 1/6. meaning 1-6 students got a call from only R. Will you agree? If 5-6 students who got calls from R also got a call from other college, that means the remaining, what is the remaining? 1-6. 1-6 students who got a call from R got calls from only R. Oh, it means, what does it mean? It means, you know what does it mean? Only R is 1-6. So what is only R? Only R is 2x. So if only R is 2x, it means 2x is 1/6 of the total. Will you agree? 2x is 1/6 of the total R circle. Total. So what will be the total? Remember, if 1/6 is 2x, if 1/6 is 2x, what is going to be the total? Total is going to be 2x into 6, 2x into 6, which is going to be 12x, which is going to be 12x. I hope you understood this. Remember, among all the students from R who got calls from R, 1/6 got calls from only R. So 12x, 1/6 is 2x. So 2x is only R. Perfect? I think you are done. I think you are done. That's it. The data has been captured. You got to find out the value of x and y. You got to find out the value of x and y. Just writing it properly so that no one has a confusion when writing the notes. This is 12x, right? Now remember, you got to find out the value of x and r. Remember, total students is 4,000. Total students is 4,000. So here I will write 4,000. Let's start. Please consider the circle R. Please consider the circle R. The circle R is total 12x. Will you agree? The circle R is total 12x. And what is 12x? Remember, the circle R is total 12x. This part is 12x. And what are the sum of the parts? Remember, 12x is nothing but the sum of the parts. What are the parts? The pink circle. What are the parts? 2x plus x plus 4y plus 5y. So can I say 12x is equal to 3x plus 9y, or 9x is equal to 9y? Perfect. Implies x is equal to y. Implies x is equal to y. Did you get it? Super awesome. You got the relation between x and y. You got the relation between x and y. Yes, you got the relation between x and y. Now it's very easy. Now it's very easy. How can you do it? Remember, the total is 4,000. The total is 4,000. So can you add up every number which is there inside the circle? Can you add up every number which is there inside the circle? Please add up all the R. Everything inside the circle R. 2x plus 5y plus 4y plus x. Remember, that's the shaded part. Plus everything inside, okay? Plus, what is this? 4x plus 2y plus 5x. Plus 4x plus 2y plus 5x plus the 1700. Remember the outside 1700. This must be equal to the total 4,000. This must be equal to the total 4,000. Can you add it? How much are you getting? 2x. Remember, x is equal to y. So 2 plus 5, 7, 11, 12, 16, 18, 23x. So 23x. Remember, x is equal to y, okay? Is equal to 2300, implies x is equal to 100. X is equal to 100. This is what you wanted. That's it. And you are done. X is equal to 100. So now you got it. Now you got it. I think you are done. I think you are done. And you can easily answer the questions now. So what is the first question? What is the first question? Can you answer it now? Let's see. How many students receive calls? So someone is saying, Charu is saying, sir, 8x hoga na? Kahan pe 8x hoga? Can you tell me? Kahan pe 8x hoga? Someone is saying in the live comments. Please comment, and at the end, I'm going to explain it again. Okay? Whatever doubt you have, please mention where you are talking about is 8x. Okay? How many students receive calls from all the 3 colleges? All 3 colleges, remember, is x. How much is it? X. So what is x? X is 100. So the first answer is 100. Next, B. In all, how many calls were given by the 3 colleges combined? 3 colleges combined. So can you tell me how much is it? How much calls from R? How much calls from R? If you add up all the numbers, you know it's 12x. How many calls from U? Please add. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. Again 12x. Now someone might be thinking, remember, U is the entire circle. You got to count the overlapping part as well. Why? They are not saying how many students. If they would have said how many students, it means only unique cases. But now they are saying how many calls. It means, as an example, if I'm 100 percentiler in the CAT, I might get calls from 20 colleges. How many students got calls? 1. Student is only me. But But how many calls did I get? 20. So that 20 is that overlapping, right? It's what they're asking. Similarly, college 3, how much? 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 5, 12. Again, T is also 12x. Perfect. So how many calls overall? Remember, R plus U plus T. So R is 12x, U is 12x, T is 12x. So answer is 36x. And remember, X value is 100. So 36, 100, 36, 100. Got it? Second one is 3600. Second one is 3600. Getting it? Third one. What was the ratio of the number of students who received calls from R, U and T respectively? Again, very easy. Again, very easy. What is the answer for the third one? R, 12x. Number of students who getting call from U, again 12x. Number of students who gets call from T, again 12x. So what is the answer? 1 is to 1 is to 1. Answer is 1 is to 1 is to 1. Did you all get it? Did you all get it? Please tell me if you have a doubt. I'm be more than happy to answer it again. If you have a doubt somewhere, please tell me. Put it in the live comments and I'll be glad to explain it once again. Tell me. Any doubts that you have and that you wish, that you want me to repeat? Got it? Easy? Easy? Okay. I think the next few minutes I'm going to spend on, remember you are writing the IIFT in the next few days. You got to make sure that you have to clear the cutoffs in every section. Okay, you got to clear the cutoffs in every section. Now, if you had to clear the cutoffs in every section, it's very important that you switch between sections. Switch between sections. Okay. So, yeah, someone is asking me a question. Okay, Shivam is asking me a question. Okay, Shivam, okay, I'll come back to this. Let me just finish what I'm saying. You switch between sections. What do I mean? I mean, let's say you are attempting quants. Moment you feel you have done enough questions in quant such that the cutoff can be cleared, I think you should go to the next section immediately so that you can go to LRDI. Let's say LRDI. Quants, you think the cutoff can be cleared, please stop at that point of time. Even you know that you can solve more questions. Go back and solve, let's say, LRDI. Moment you think LRDI cutoff has been cleared, you think that you have done sufficient, reasonable number of questions, please go and solve the next section. And then at the end, let's say 20 minutes are remaining. You now know that, okay, 20 minutes are remaining. I have done all the 3 sections. I've cleared the cutoffs. Now let's try to maximize the score. It's at this point you go back and solve questions again from the area where you think you are the strongest. Remember, you cannot be like, okay, let's attempt every question from quants. Perfect. You might be getting 100 percentile in quant. But if you don't clear your cutoffs in, let's say, LRDI, gone. Right? So please switch between sections. Attempt a reasonable number of questions. Moment you feel the cutoffs are cleared, move to the next. Solve it. Again, you feel cutoffs are cleared, move to the next. And then when time remains at the end, come back and solve the section which you think you are strongest at. Shivam is asking, exactly Shivam, that's what I said, right? What did I say? They are asking how many calls? How many calls? Please have a look. Please understand this question. Shivam is asking a doubt that, sir, we are overlapping. We are counting double, multiple times in question B. But remember, Shivam, how many calls were given by the 3 combined? So, Shivam, please try to understand, okay? Let me try to draw a figure. Let me try to draw a figure. Let me try to draw a figure at this point of time, okay? Let's try to draw a figure, okay? What I'm trying to say, let's say there is a human being here, okay? There is a human being here, okay? As an example. Now, what happens? The human being that you see has got a call from college R, has got a call from college U, and let's say R and U. He has got a call from college R as well as U. Now, if I ask, how many calls did that human being on your screen get? He got 2 calls. He got 2 calls. Remember? Student is 1. The question is not how many students. The question is not how many human beings. The question is how many calls. Perfect. Calls is 2, right? Human being is 1, but calls is 2. So you're going to double count. So double counting is what they're asking you to do. Do you get the point? Do you get the point, right? So if one human being is a part of, let's say this human being is out here. Let's say this human being is out here, okay? Let's say this human being is out here. Then you know what? Human being 1, but calls is 3. Perfect. You all got it now. So Charu saying how much time we have to spend on each section. Charu, the best way is divide your time, okay? Divide your time. First, what do you do? Total time minus, let's say 15 minutes. Total time minus 15 minutes you do, okay? And then the remaining time you got to divide it equally among the sections. That's one way, okay? But the other way is, remember, you got to clear the cutoffs in every section. So you should attempt, you should not have a fixed thing in mind. Remember, you are very good in verbal, probably. So verbal, you might be taking very few minutes to solve all questions. But quants, you are very weak. As an example, let's say, you might be taking more time. So definitely this answer would vary. But so from person to person, what you got to ensure is, starting May, solve every section. Okay, clear the cutoffs. You think you have attempted a reasonable question, just move on to the next section. And then at the end, come back and attempt that section where you think you could maximize your score. That is the way of, remember, the SNAP doesn't have sectional cutoffs, but the IIFT has sectional cutoffs. So that is how you're going to do. I would suggest, my sincere suggestion would be, next 3-4 days are remaining, right? Please give one mock paper. One mock paper you give, follow the strategy that I just told you. Attempt, okay, section wise, clear the cutoffs, come back, last 15-20 minutes, solve the section which you think you are the strongest. That way you can clear the cutoffs. College sections like GK, you either know or you don't know, so it won't take much time. Within probably 10-15 seconds, you will say either you will tick or you will leave out that question, right? So it cannot be equal time for every section. Also depends on your knowledge, right? Chalo, I think we are going to stop here. And remember, if you want to learn how to do speed calculations, how to do calculations fast, today 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. there is a free session, absolutely free session. I'm going to show you a lot of calculation techniques, how to do DI calculations fast, any max calculations fast, some wonderful, amazing techniques. Today 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. it's a free session on Unacademy. In case you are interested, you can join me live today 4:30 to 5:30. Okay, on Unacademy, not on YouTube, on Unacademy. Okay, and you can always go to my profile, Parikshit Saikia. You can filter on free or special classes. You will get this class at 4:30 p.m. today. Okay, chalo then. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned something. Please practice this question that we discussed today. It's a brilliant question, have come in a previous year paper. You got to revise it once after you see this video. Yes, thank you and stay safe. Goodbye for now.